Yo, what's going on, everybody? White Tiger 93 here, y'all guys. Call me the Tiger, and today we're back playing some W101, but we're not actually going to be playing in the stream. We're just going to be taking a look at the test realm notes. Usually what I do is I like to live stream the test realm notes and some gameplay at the same time, but I have a little bit of a busy schedule today. I've been kind of in and out of town, and so I just want to go ahead and stream the test realm notes. This is my first reaction. I have no idea what to expect in this test realm, but I wanted to go and do that because I will have to be leaving shortly, and I want to go ahead and just check out the test realm notes. I want to react to them, discuss a little bit with y'all guys that hop on in, and about a half an hour or so I'm going to have to head back out again. So I will be streaming more of the test realm. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can. Maybe later today. If not later today, maybe later this week. I will be streaming more test realm for sure, but I just don't have that much time today right now, so I'm just going to go on ahead and check out the test realm notes now, and we will stream again at some other point, either later or tomorrow when I have a little bit more time. Let me go ahead and get chat open up here. I don't know if it's working. Hopefully you guys should just be seeing the screen. For whatever reason, I guess you can no longer record a capture via a browser. So if you guys are wondering why I got that chopped up border, I didn't feel like really editing a nicer border around the stream there. But, so yeah, so this is just like a little makeshift thing so you can see the screen. But what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I'm going to go ahead and tweet out the stream real quick, see if anybody wants to hop on in. Let's see here. Live now. Checking out the test realm notes. So without spoiling anything, for those of you in chat, let me know what do you guys think so far of this test realm without spoiling anything. Alright. Like I said, guys, I will be leaving shortly. So not a very long stream today, guys. I want to stream more test realm later when I can. But unfortunately, I'm just really busy today. I had no idea test realm would have launched today. So, unfortunately, I don't have that much time to actually stream today. But, alright, everything seems to be working up on my end. Stream looks good. We are just gonna say it's going. Alright, I have no idea how many people are actually at the stream right now. It says, I don't know, it says 606. You know what? I don't care. If you guys are here, thank you so much. Let's go and get into it before I end up running out of time here. Alright, so it looks like we have a fair bit of patch notes for this test room to go through. Something I'm most excited for, kind of on a nerdy level, is Wiz is now. Hey Matthew, how you doing? But something I'm really excited about is Wiz is now moving from a 32-bit platform to a 64-bit platform, which, if you're not that much into tech, just to break that down a little bit, that basically means now the game will be a little more optimized with new technology. For example, the game should run a little bit smoother. It should have better access and utilization of RAM, should have better access and utilization of graphics card, should have stronger connection, better storage connection on your computer. It should have more, basically just overall performed, more optimized for your computer specifically, which unfortunately does rule out a little bit of the older operating systems, but it's really good because now newer computers and newer hardware can better utilize what the game has to offer, and the game can perform much better under a 64-bit operating system platform, and it allows for more updates and more features and just overall improve the game and stabilize the game. So I'm really excited. That's the one thing I'm really excited for. I don't know if they're going to talk about it in the test realm notes, but I really hope they do. I really hope that they add in a user feature where we can customize how much RAM we want to use. That is something I have been dying to see because I really love the idea that, you know, newer technology right now can cooperate with Wiz despite how old it is. And with that being said, I really hope that we have the ability to adjust how much RAM we use. That way we can improve our game experience based on whatever hardware we specifically have. But without further ado, guys, like I said, I got a little less than half an hour before I got to head back out again. Bit of a busy day. I wanted to stream more, and I plan on streaming more either today or tomorrow when I have more time. But let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, there's a fresh spring aroma in the air, and it's not just Nana baking cookies over in Caramel. To celebrate freshly cut grass in Wizard City, flowering fields, crossarrow plains, and those yummy caramel cookies, this year's spring update is now available in test realm for all subscribing wizards. Grass graphics update? Alright, this update introduces new items, event and event rewards, and improvements on many adventure systems, okay? A couple new skeleton key bosses also await you. Need a friendly guide to explore it all? We've also added new social systems with more to come to help you connect with fellow wizards. Alright, I'm excited for that. As always, we appreciate your feedback on all new content during test room. Please report bugs via the in-game interface and in the official community forums. You can also post any feature suggestions, any other ideas you have in the forums as well. Alright, what do we got here? Speeding up AOE spells, finally. Forest Lord, Raw, all that fun stuff. That's finally getting sped up. Really excited about that. Can you guys actually hear me? Okay, you guys can hear me. Alright. I had to make sure that was working. We're going on a makeshift. I just kind of started up and went. New skeleton key bosses. Alright. Speeding up AoEs in the 64-bit announcements, my top 2 for sure. New Beast Moon events. Oh, okay. Oh, so new events. Alright. Not maps, but events. Okay. New beast forms. New event rewards. Okay. Combat balance changes. Alright. Kind of curious what that is. PvP matchmaking improvements. I'm terrible at PvP, but I kind of want to try just for fun. Meeting your fellow wizards. I'm excited about that. Housing concept art books. I believe they teased this new housing item that actually lets you see concept art in your castle, which is really cool. Which means that could also be a stepping stone in the future to maybe allowing us to display screenshots in our castles in the future. System requirements updated. Alright, so it's going to talk about a little bit. And miscellaneous whatnot. Keep in mind, this test room did not expect anything to work perfectly or be entirely balanced. Your help here is greatly appreciated. To discover any remaining issues, the rest community can enjoy the game on live realms. Alright, so we got the speeding up AOE spells. I'm not going to show that just because of time. But basically, we got a list here. Alright. Balance. Sandstorm? Really? I didn't even think Sandstorm was that long. Myth and Ice got nerfed hard. As a nice wizard, I'm scared to see that. Okay, so they are doing a spell audit. Okay, so one of my favorite streams that I've ever done was our spell discussion, where we talked about the spell stats. I think we hit an all-time high of like 60 viewers at one time. That was one of my favorite streams that we ever did. All that feedback went directly to King's Isle. It was a really good stream. I really liked how we did with that. So, I don't know. I might actually see if we can do that again, maybe. Because every time we have adjustments, there are people that don't like it, people are going to be concerned, people that want to see changes, and this is a really good time for feedback and discussion, so I might try to do a stream like that later on. I know I'm talking fast, but I'm running out of time. But Sandstorm, I didn't think Sandstorm would need to be improved, but alright. Deer Knight, Scarecrow, 100%. Deer Knight's a little slow. Scarecrow. Raw, definitely. Meteor Strike, that's pretty fast. Fire Dragon's not that bad, but cool. Rain of Fire, definitely Rain of Fire slow. Blizzard, I didn't think it was that bad. Frost Giant, good. I love to see it. Forest Lord, after all of the years that Forest Lord has been out, finally. Rebirth, really? I didn't think Rebirth was that bad. I am thinking of Grandfather Tree, right? Popping out of the ground. Humunga Frog, I'm excited to see an updated Humunga Frog deal. Orthrus does need an update, especially since it was turned into an AoE. That needs to speed up. Mr. Colossus, definitely. Tempest, Stormlord, and Sirens. Let's go, Storm, baby. Let's go. Really excited. I'm really excited to see Stormlord out of all of them. I didn't think Sirens was that bad just because it's a unique animation, but definitely can see some improvement there. And Tempest as well. Pretty basic. Not too long, but pretty basic. So overall, these are really good spells to take a look at. With Deer Knight being updated, I wonder if Reindeer Knight would come after that as well. But I guess we'll have to see. Alright, welcome everybody, welcome. It says 9 viewers on my end, no matter how many of you are, thank you so much. That's my dog scratching the door, I'm going to let him in. 1 second, guys. It is currently 85 degrees outside, it is hot. So, bear with me if you guys can hear the AC going in the background because I need it. Alright, guys. Let's get into it before we run out of time. Grizzleheim, King Boar, awesome. We're going back to more Asgardian mythology there. Norse mythology. King Boar sitting on a horde of spell elements. Find him in Starboard Pass to enhance your Grizzleheim lore spells, unlocked with 1 stone and gold skeleton keys. Cool. Venture deep into the Nibelheim mines to find the Stay Puffed Marshmallow. Defeat him for a chance to win unique marshmallow wands. That's cool. Unlocked with gold skeleton keys. Alright. New Beast Moon Monster Mayhem events. We have 3 new Beast Moon Monster Mayhem events with new rewards to keep you coming back for more fun. Mayhem event features a new Ice Elf pet. The Life Draconia pet is going to grace the progress bar for June. And we don't want to leave out July's Mayhem event with the Fire Ninja Pig pet. New talents are, of course, instilled on these fabulous pets. Did you know if you complete the Monster Mayhem challenge quest, you get the Moon Dust off the progress bar. You can craft a gold Beast Moon idol. I did not know that, but now I do. Be sure to complete the progress bars to get your shot at spell elements to give your wizard an upgrade. Alright, new Beast Moon Hunt events. These fine new Beast Moon Hunt events have everything you need to put up your hunt game. Coming in May, we have the gold unlock idol for the Bounce Croc Mummy. If you truly want to tip the scales in your favor, though, then complete the June Beast Moon Hunt progress bar, and you get gold unlock idol for the Balanced Cyclops. July's Beast Moon Hunt progress bar will have your Ice Cold with the Ice Croc Mummy Cold unlock idol. Be sure to finish your progress bar and collect your spell elements. Alright, so spell elements I think is a real hit or miss issue with a lot of people, because I think the idea of spell elements is it's not supposed to be something you can do with a snap of your finger. It's not supposed to be something you can just get done overnight. I think spell elements is really in the game where you're not even kind of really supposed to farm for them. I think the idea behind spell elements that King's All was thinking was, as you play over time, you're going to slowly build this up. It's not meant to be immediate, and it's not meant to be a grindy farm thing. It's just something that's going to slowly build up over time, but unfortunately, I just don't think the idea of spell elements is perfectly set in game yet. But as we see more stuff like this, for example, I think it's definitely going to improve in the future. Alright, so I'm going to kind of skim through the beast forms here. New Myth, Ninja, Pig, and Minion. Force to solo a battle. This beastie may be the one to do it. Deal damage and detonate to synergize with DOT dealers. June and July's Beast Moon Hunt events are going to feature the Myth Ninja Pig. Life Minotaur, newest healer to the mix. Life Minotaur, this one works well with those that do over times and is a wonderful counter to those who summon minions. Will be the Summer Scroll of Fortune will be featuring it, okay. New event rewards, shiny new gear. So we saw this teased on the Twitter. Going into 1 second, guys, 1 second. Hopefully you guys are able to hear me now. Very excited to see the rundown. Currently break from Wizard, but I'm very curious about the changes when I get back. Alright, let me make sure my mic's working, because I've been having problems with this. Can you guys hear me alright? Hopefully you guys are able to hear me now. Very excited to see the rundown. Currently break from Wizard. Okay, cool. Sorry about the overlay. Alright, so now that we're back. So we saw this teased on the Twitter. One must dress for the occasion, so be at your best with these shiny new gear options, available only through our Beast Moon events as seen below. The Wolf Warrior set robe, hat, and boots from the Beast Moon Hunt or Beast Moon Monster Mayhem events. Really cool, I like it. The Decathlons will offer this wicked tiered Wolf Warrior weapon to complete your Wolf Warrior sets. Alright. I like that they're adding more stuff to Beast Moon, so you have more unique things. Like is good? Sweet, thank you. Okay. So, new spell elements and spell element recipes. We've added 14 new trainable spells, 2 for each school, chosen from among spells that were previously only available as treasure cards. These new trainable TCs were chosen because they are particularly useful in PvP, but we are releasing them in a way that is friendly to both our PvP and our PvE communities. These spells can be trained at the applicable professor by using a training point, okay, and can be upgraded from Tier 1 via the spell writing system. Spell elements for these spells will be made available in various ways, starting with our many popular events, Beast Moon, Mayhem, etc. Alright, few ways to get these new spell elements. First, by winning matches in both Beast Moon events, where you may either receive the spell elements directly, or a recipe for crafting the spell elements yourself. See, this is what I'm talking about. We are kind of building up on that spell element idea to try to balance it down the game, because I don't think it's perfect as of yet. But, of course, when I can stream the actual game, when I have more time, we can actually see this for ourselves, and we can discuss a little bit about that. Once you have the recipe, one of the ingredients you will need, the dust, comes exclusively from the Beast Moon Monster Mayhem. You also need some of the variant of the treasure card and some Beast Moon idols. The idols are available in Beast Moon events and can be obtained by gardening the Beast Moon plants. And yes, we definitely plan to roll out more trainable TCs. Stay tuned. Pretty cool. Alright. So here's the concerning part. The biggest change in this update from a combat perspective will be the new damage and resist stat limits. Rather than continuing on a 1% bonus per 1 stat point linear progression, both damage and resist will now feature a stat curve, a limit function that gives diminishing returns for higher stat values. So, in my eyes, it sounds like we're basically changing percent into rating, basically, for everything. First, in keeping with that, our current design philosophy, we have created this new system such we can customize the results differently for PvE and PvP. We recognize that these are two important communities and have different needs, and as designers, we also have different needs and expectations of each. The stat limits work by allowing players to continue to earn 1% per one stat point, a linear progression up to a certain point, which we call the intersection, and the transitioning to a stat curve that approaches the limit. So basically, it really sounds like it's going back to a curve. So instead of percentage, it's basically about the critical rating. The higher up you go, the lower it's going to get, unless you get beta gear that have a higher rating. Alright. Damage intersection, PvP has 50 less. Same thing for damage limit. 50 less for resist intersection, and 55 less for PvP for the resist limit. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We'll have to see this more in game to better understand it. A player with the damage stat 150 or below will see no changes to his damage bonus. Players with a damage stat over 150 will see diminishing returns in the amount of bonus damage he receives with a practical limit of 200%. Okay, so I guess if you have less than 150, you're not going to be affected, but once you hit 150, you're not going to keep it, I think is what it says. A player with a resist stat of 100 or below will see no change to his resist values. Player with a resist stat over 100 will see diminishing returns in the amount of resist he or she receives with a practical limit of 125%. Pierce stat is unchanged at this time. I'm not really interested in the Pierce myself. The only time I think I've ever used Pierce was that one boss in Mirage that has the immunity spell that you have to pierce through to get him. I'd like to extend a special thank you to Charlie from Final Bastion, who provided both guidance and feedback for the limit function formulas. If you'd like to know more about how the limit functions work or other mathematical analysis of W101 systems, you can find them at finalbastion.com. Alright, so here's the scary part. We're going into the spell audit. Our spell audit continues. The goal with the spell audit is to ensure that all spells posted adhere to the same design standards, that these standards are documented, and that all future spells can adhere to the same standards. Note that the spell audit is not meant to address how useful a particular spell is. We certainly intend to revisit all spells with player feedback to address the overall desirability of each spell, but this is work that must wait until after the audits are complete. Alright, so it looks like a lot of the discussions that are going to be, if we go back to change things, it looks like it's going to be after Test Realm, because they're going to do like this first level of feedback, and then after that they're going to go back and do more adjustments again. Okay. Majority of the audits and updates fall on the 0 pip spells for all schools. All these spells are typically the building blocks to higher rank and latter day spells. This is not inclusive of all audits, but there are significant changes we would like to call out. First and foremost, in order to address creeping game balance and school disparity issues, all blades have been standardized to plus 35%. What? So all blades are now 35%? All of them? I'm not liking that. I gotta be honest. I'm not liking that. All traps have been standardized to 30%. I'm not a trap person myself unless I need to. Balance blades and traps, because they are universal type damage, are on the stack remain at 25%. Similarity, all global damage spells, aka bubbles, have been standardized 25%. Okay. Treasure cards for these spells are largely unchanged, but TC whose values are out of alignment with these new standards will be marked no PvP. We have audited a large number of Maycast spells, primarily to address bugs in the trigger log that were causing these spells to trigger for more often than intended. For more on this, see the dev notes. Okay, so just did Maycast. Alright. Shadow gauge feedback changes. So this is what I really like. We've improved the shadow gauge to give you a more precise look at exactly how full your shadow gauge is and how close you are to the next shadow pip. Now, so with the gauge to see the percent fill up, know that the percent shown is the percentage of fill, not the percent chance that your shadow pip will appear on the next turn. Okay, so it's just showing you how full your bar is. Basically, I don't understand why they just didn't do like a bar where it's got like, you know, squares on the inside, like 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, and then, you know, each round one turns into a shadow, so eventually you fill up a bar. Or why they, because, you know, with that, you can literally just, you know, depending on what match you're in, depends on how many blocks are inside the bar. But I mean, like, this is cool too. I just wonder why they didn't do that first time, but I like that. We've improved the feedback for the new crit and block system during spell selection. Hover any spell for a moment, and the new feedback UI will appear under each opponent. You can see your percent chance to critical, the damage multiplier if you critical, assuming the opponent does not block, and the opponent's chance to block your crit. I like this, because now basically what it is saying is that you will now be able to, one sec. Alright, we are running out of time, guys. I'm getting calls. Okay, so we're going to have to try to fly through this. So basically, I like what they did with the crit, because now, basically, crit does not have to do double damage to actually be useful, and I like the idea of where crit's going. PvP matchmaking updates. Level opt out. Significant improvements to the matchmaking system from our last update. Matchmaking server offers you a match against an opponent in a level band above your wizard. You will receive an opt-out prompt to allow you to return to the queue and continue waiting for a better match. Okay, so basically I'm not really a PvP person, but they're just adjusting matchmaking, which is something that's needed. And what is this? Okay, so this is what I'm excited about. Meeting your fellow wizards. Friendly players. Friendly players. Questing with players is easier and more fun than questing alone. Sometimes it's difficult to find players who will join you on an adventure. The new friendly player feature will help you find players to quest with and help you take that next step with your wizard. There's a new social button under the friends button in the upper right corner. Clicking it will display a list of players who are currently looking for other players to quest with. Their name, school, level, and current main line quests are displayed. That's really cool. So we finally got a social media platform in the game. That's cool. Click on a friendly player to chat with them or to teleport to them. If you'd like to become a friendly player, click the Mark Your Wizard as a Friendly button at the bottom of your friendly player window. You won't be displayed as a friendly player to players that you've ignored. When you're a friendly player, the special friendly player symbol is displayed with your name. If you'd like to stop being a friendly player, click the Cancel Friendly flag button at the bottom of the friendly player window. Okay. So basically, is that Vanessa there? But so it looks like you can literally just mark yourself a person that you're willing to help other people, and then they can go and see a list of people that are willing to help, which is really cool because this is something that a lot of people have been wanting, and this is something I have even mentioned as well to King's Isle before, that I wish there was a way to where instead of having joined a team where you go over and you join someone that needs help, you can just automatically put yourself on there, and if someone needs help, they can request you to help. I suggested that I think an update or two ago, and I know a lot of people have been wanting to see something like that, and I'm really glad that it has made it to the game. When there are any friendly players in the world, social button has a glow as well as an icon that will float above the player's head. These wizards want to chat with you and may need your help, so do reach out to them if you would like to help them. Okay, so you can say, hey, I'd like some help, that kind of thing. Made it easier than ever to team up with other players by reducing the wait time involved in joining a match. Help the longest waiting player in the team kiosk by joining the volunteer queue. Passively wait for a match to be recognized, and voila, you become a team up volunteer. So, do we have a feature yet? Because Pirate 101 has it where you can skip over the timer if you're ready to just go in. Everybody can vote to just jump into the thing without having to wait for someone else. So I wonder if we're going to see that. Once you volunteer for a world, you can also decide to volunteer for longer instances and to volunteer to help players who are farming. The thing with longer instances, it marks whatever is considered longer than normal, but the problem with it is a lot of stuff that is long, or like longer battles that are just like one battle but take forever, like Grandfather Spider, for example. The shadow battles at the end of Mirage, for example, they're not marked as longer, but they do take a while. So that's something that needs to be adjusted a little bit more, but I like it. When you have a volunteer opportunity, you are prompted with the name of the instance where a team wants help. You may then accept or decline helping when you're a volunteer and you help a team. After the instance is completed, your health and mana are restored. To cancel being a volunteer, click the Team Up Kiosk Volunteer button. Alright, I like that. Other Team Up changes. First time you open the kiosk, it displays teams in the highest level world you've unlocked. Level appropriate players are favored for teams wanting to help in the first arc worlds. Overlevel players can still help teams in the first arc worlds that have been waited for a long time. Okay. The Team Up options for team size and farming. Okay, wait, hang on. So it looks like that now if you're a higher level wizard, you can't just jump into a team up a little bit earlier on. You're going to have to wait. Or if someone's been waiting a while, then a higher up level wizard can help them. Is what it looks like. Team up option for team size and farming or questing can now be changed after a player uses team up. Alright. Combat sigil changes. The mobs of the spiral have decided to stop ganging up on players. They used to have a mob friend join a fight whenever a second player joined, but they've decided it was unfair and agreed to stop doing that. Now they only look for a third mob friend to join the fight after a third player joins. Okay, I like that. Do I like that? I wonder if it's going to be a little problem for defeat and collect quests that you're doing with other people. This change affects fights in public areas, but we couldn't get most boss mobs to agree with it. Okay. Housing concept art books. And it looks like we're kind of running out of stuff here. And I do have to go out in a second. I believe. So this is your favorite update? Or probably your favorite update? No way, come on. No way, come on, what? Alright, so it does look like if you are a higher up level wizard, then you're not going to be able to help someone that's lower level unless they've been waiting for a while, if they're doing team up. So that way, I guess, because I've seen people before, I mean, I've kind of done it myself, just helping out people in all levels, is in Wizard City, you know, you got a level 8 wizard trying to do something, and then the other 3 people that help him are all level 140, they're all max. So I think that's something they're trying to balance out a little bit, so you just don't have people doing one-shots for level 8 wizards, which I think is kind of the idea. Number of players, so now if you got 1 player, 2. If you got 2 players, it's 2. If you got 3 players, it's 3. Plus 1 and 4, okay. So that's that. Housing concepts, the initial launch will be the Wizard City art book with others to come sometime after the update goes to Live Realms. Okay, so that is cool. I think the concept art book is going to be like a stepping stone. So now it's going to be where they're going to be able to add more stuff in, such as being able to display screenshots and stuff like that. So I think it's a really good thing. It's really cool because Adam Rausch, one of the main concept artists for King's Isle, he has some amazing artwork, and so do the other artists as well, and it's really cool to see them getting more recognition for that, and this is a really cool thing so more players can be exposed to their art. I like it. Alright, I'm excited to stream this. I might try to stream later today. I don't know if I have time. I've been in and out of town these past few days, so definitely tomorrow for sure, or hopefully tomorrow for sure. It should be, but I might try today. Can't guarantee today though. Alright, but this is the thing I've been most excited for. System requirements updated. Since the very beginning of W101's development, we kept in mind the support for a wide range of hardware and operating systems. Of course, if you had Windows XP at the time, you could play. While we've kept this range quite wide with support going as far back as Windows XP right there for a time, we've recently had to update the system requirements for the game to support the latest hardware and software. Wizard 101 is finally 64-bit. Let's go. Alright. The latest support includes 64-bit programming for Wizard 101. This will allow us to further develop the game capabilities for the future beyond the limitations of a 32-bit code. Unfortunately, we need to restrict the system requirements to only include Windows operating systems at or newer than Windows 7 and Mac OS Big Sur or later. This includes all versions of Windows 10, so it's really cool. It may work with earlier OS systems, but we cannot provide support for them. Alright, and then I guess we got a little bit of stuff here. Okay, so they capped the Beastman events at 800 points. Alright, so this is a bit kind of some basic stuff right here. Alright, so let me know, what do you guys think so far? I know someone mentioned earlier that Ice and Myth got a big nerf, and I don't know how I feel about that. I like the new volunteer system, being able to help other players. That's really cool. I'm scared to see the spell audit. I had a lot of fun doing the first spell audit stream. That was really cool. Like I said, we had like up to 60 players, or 60 viewers at one point watching that stream. It was a lot of fun. So, I'm going to see if I can do something like that similar again once we get into the game. But, yeah, so what do you guys think so far? I'm excited to see the updated AOEs. I don't think Stormlord and Sirens would have changed because they already changed Stormlord and Sirens before, unless they just want to change it again. Forest Lord was adjusted. Orthrus and Mystic Colossus were adjusted. Fire Dragon was adjusted. Scarecrow, Ra, those were adjusted. Frost Giant was slightly less, I think. So, I don't know. I'm kind of scared to see the spell audit. But alright, so what do you guys think? Like I said, I'm going to try to stream today, although it's probably going to end up being tomorrow that I can stream it. But, I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. I'm trying to think of anything else. I might try to put together a video of all these spells with updated animation AoEs. But, alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream right here, guys. I will try to stream again either today or probably tomorrow. And I think it is going to be fun. So, like I said, we got some more statistical changes versus gameplay stuff, or gameplay content, I guess you could say, for the specific test round. But lots of cool stuff like this as well. So, alright, I will try to stream hopefully tomorrow. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy the stream, make sure to drop a like, and hope to see you guys at the next test run stream. And alright, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys have a good day. White Tiger 93 out.